Carl.
And this is Suzanne.
And together...
we still haven't got this right.
Hello, this is Carl.
And this is Suzanne.
And together, we are chewing the fat.
First
Question. The first debate of the night is, should prostitution be legalised? What are your thoughts on prostitution?
Well, you know, personally, I would never pay for sex. But I think it should be legalised, yes. Because I think if they legalised it, they could regulate it, they could tax it, make some money off it, and they could make it safe. So I think for those reasons, it should be legalised, definitely. And why shouldn't it? At the end of the day,
at a certain age, though, you've got to be, I would say probably 18. I wouldn't say like put an age limit of 16 on it.
That I hadn't even thought about that, to be fair, but you're right, yeah.
Yeah, definitely, like sort of put an age limit on it and make sure it's controlled as well, sort of, so women are more safer with, you know, putting their bodies and that out there, and make sure there are sort of measures to be taken. So instead of like what you call the pimps, there could be like a place where they can go to for support, advice, where they can give that, so it's going to sound awful, but like give their takings during the night. You know what I mean? But
what, like a bank? Prostitute bank. Sperm bank. And just away to the sperm bank to make a deposit. No, I know what you mean. But that's... If what you've just said there, I totally agree with. Maybe it's even higher than 18, because I think that's still very, very young.
What about like 21 or
21.
Something like that,
Because I think there'll be a lot of girls that age. I mean, you're stupid at that age, aren't you? Mm. You don't really know what you want to do. And I think a lot of people would make the mistake and just think, oh, quick buck, and then live to regret it.
You wait until while a nation of prostitutes. Yeah.
I tell you, I would do it.
Escort, maybe.
If it was fair, I would. And
isn't that wrong with you?
I don't think anyone would pay for it, darling. Brain fart. I've just had a brain fart. I really have had a brain fart. What's the matter?
You on about prostitute?
Took my pills.
You on about prostitute banks?
Prostitute banks? No, you were on about them. No, you're just doing your hair. You're not even helping us think. Help us think. Prostitutes, should it be legalised? Yes.
Should it be legalised? Mm-hmm. And then we said about the age limit.
I was thinking about something. I had something right good to say. You just have to pretend I've said it. Just pretend I've said it. I said something right good there.
You totally did. So, the second topic...
We're going through them a bit quick.
Is sex education in schools. Now I know...
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sacked.
Sacked. So sex. Sex. Sexual education in schools.
That's probably what kids do during sex education in school.
Sex.
Right. So this is kind of based on a program that was on TV, and
his idea.
It was my idea. I mean, we look like a right perv. Let's talk about sex, baby. And it was basically this woman from Belgium, not Belgium.
Belgium buns.
Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna have to get up for a bit. I can't withstand that.
It smells like trout.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say about the prostitutes.
What sound is this?
Your thoughts are inspiring. No, it's got my brain working again anyway. Sorry, I'm going to quickly tell you about the prostitutes. But no one tell you. If you legalise it, well, there's no need for pimps. That's what I was going to say. Oh, God.
Oh, I can't breathe. Oh.
I'm
crying.
I'm crying. My mascara's running. Oh, my tans come off. My mascara's come off. My right tit's been out.
Right. What was it? Alright, Belgian buns. Right, go on.
Pistachio ice cream from Belgium.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so sex education in schools. There's this woman, she's from somewhere, I can't remember. Somewhere. Anyway, the country she comes from, they teach you kind of more in depth for 15, 16-year-olds. And I think it's a good idea because in this program, they were kind of, the kids had a really unrealistic idea about prostitution. Your farts ruined it. So yeah, and I wanted to ask you whether you thought we should, and what age should we start teaching it, and
I literally think it should be 13.
do you think we'll have enough?
I don't think we're educated enough, and certainly we weren't. It was just literally one class that you had in about 5 years. Just sit you doing the stick a DVD on, and that was it.
It was literally like, it was the biology
it was but then you look at like the Americans, and they're sitting there practicing on bananas and stuff, like putting condoms and that. We didn't have any of that. Mm-hmm. We were literally, we had to self-teach, you know what I mean? And it was word of the playground, which it was.
All myths, wasn't
it was sort of like, oh, don't kiss him, you get pregnant, and you know what I mean?
What's more worrying now is that the internet's here, obviously we're old.
Speak for yourself.
We're getting that on. There was no internet then.
No.
It was just a dirty magazine in the bushes that you passed about, had a little look at. If you were lucky, you got to take it home. When you think how many people took it home. This page just stuck together. But now they've obviously got internet. They're going on the internet, they're watching porn. And I mean, these, in particular, I'm ashamed to say, the boys were quite bad in their ideal of what sex is and what women should do. And I just think it's better that they're taught by a professional and they know what's realistic and what the point of it is. So yeah, I think it should be started. I think, to be fair, it should be taught from primary. Obviously not.
I kind of disagree with it. Not sex, but maybe like where babies come from.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that
and
type of education.
And
so it's kind of like, if you get it like this, it's kind of like foreplay.
Yeah.
In primary school, and it builds up.
But not quite like.
But do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, your sex education.
It's
at little
part of
school
human
is
life
like
at the end of the day. It's
how
not.
life is made and blah blah blah. And then as you build up, and when you come into your high school years, then it should be a lot more detailed about different things, and also like myths and stigmas and everything like that. And also as well, which I totally was going to bring up as well when I was thinking before, is I think as well, like gay rights as well should come into it.
It might do now.
It might do, but
it's a long time since.
But I think that should be taught as well. Do you know what I mean? And I
think it is
more
very much
educated now.
I know in books have changed. I think, and it's not all Peter and Jane.
Peter and Jane.
It's Peter and Paul now. I don't know if it is. I've just totally made that up. What I was going to say, in this documentary, they've got girls to draw pictures of the vagina and what bits what, and they were able to say, yeah, that's the fallopian tubes. And then she was like, where's your urethra? They didn't know where the urethra was. They didn't know which bit was the clitoris. And it's things like that. I mean,
just like little
that's
little
15
bits.
years old, I think they need to know. They need to know, and it's somebody's got to tell them, and we're such a prudish country, and everyone right behind on stuff like that. What are you doing, drawing fannies?
And there's the bumhole. Right, anyway. Bumhole.
See, I don't even know that. Do you know what I mean? That's a very crude
That's
drawing.
a pee-pee hole.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fanny hole. And that's the bumhole.
And the clitoris is there, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Outer labia.
Yes.
Inner labia. But that shocks me, that. I mean, fair enough. But I think boys should probably know as well, to be fair. I mean...
Damn straight. But no, I do understand what you know what you mean, and
it's just
it's got to be more out there.
In my opinion,
especially for like not treating other people like meat, which happens with the porn industry and everything like that.
It's very unrealistic, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not against porn. I watch porn myself. I'm not. I don't want it stopped particularly. At the end of the day, it's make believe. It's not real. It's a lot of people get up in arms about it, but it's not real.
It's not real. It's all fake.
And as long as they know that it's not real, I don't think it's having a damaging effect. The trouble is, the boys again in particular have this expectation that women are going to perform for them, and they're going. I'm not going to get too graphic about it, but the things that they were coming out with, I was just like, oh god, you've got no idea.
No idea.
I mean, if girls are doing that for you now, well then you're bloody lucky, but you're gonna get a sharp shock when you get out in the real world, mate. And I think they need somebody to teach them the real truth,
the right and the wrong,
rather than in a classroom. This is a penis. It gets erect and it goes in the vagina, and that's it. I mean, that's not it.
No.
They need to know about the mechanics of it and the repercussions as well. That sex isn't just...
Yeah, exactly.
It's not just...
Do you know what I mean? More information on STDs, STIs, everything like that, you know? Because it was just basically a poster we looked at. This is what this is. At the pop-in. There was always a pop-in where you could go get free condoms, but you were never asked any questions either, though, were you? You were never asked anything like that. But nothing saying I went and got condoms.
It makes me think that there's 15-year-olds having kids out, having babies, and they don't even know what a bloody clitoris is.
Anyway, so that was it for today. So thank you to all who have watched so far. Also, get subscribing, get commenting on any of the topics that we have brought up today. We would like to hear your views. We must remind you, though, that this is our own personal views. You know, it's not to be taken to heart if it affects you or anything of what we've said. At the end of the day, you know, everybody's got that right to express their own opinions and beliefs. So,
if you don't like it, just don't watch it.
So for now, thank you for watching. And can I just say, Shelley, the Queen, when's it gonna happen, son?
That's so weird, because we were literally just talking about... I come in and I was like, do you know what? This is, I think, and I'm sorry, Marge, if you're watching, but I did say, not that she's going to be watching us on YouTube.
No, you never know.
I said, I'm sure she's going to die soon, that Queen, you know. And then literally 5 minutes later, you put that on Facebook. So yeah, I think it's going to be soon, right now.
Alright, Michael. It's got to happen, son. She cannot last forever.
She can't. God rest us.
She's got a dude. Right, anyway, thank you once again, guys. And remember, keep watching out for more videos in the future. Toodaloo!